So hello, good evening. So today we want to continue our BODMAS. So to work with BODMAS, to use BODMAS to solve this expression. So the first thing we are going to deal with is the brackets, and inside these brackets we have fractions there that we need to resolve. So the first thing we will do is to change whatever mixed fraction we have there to improper fraction. So and that's going to be 3 all over 2 divided by 3, 1 all over 6 minus 3 all over 2 plus 3 all over 8 minus 3 all over 5 of 2. So the next thing we want to do is to find the LCM of the denominator, and as we can see, the LCM of the denominator of 2, 6 and 8, like we did the other time, is 24. So it's going to be minus 4 plus 3 all over 2 divided by 3. So we have 24 being the LCM. So 6 in 24, that is 24 divided by 6, it's going to be 4. 4 times 1 is going to be 4 minus 24 divided by 2, that's 12, and 12 times 3, that's 24. 12 times 3, 36, right? Now plus 24 divided by 8, that's 3, and 3 times 3, that's going to be 9. So minus 3 all over 5 of 2. Okay, so at this point we'll add these numbers together. So 4 minus 36, that's minus 32. Minus 32 plus 9, so that's going to be, okay, so that's minus 23 divided by 24, so which is what the bracket reduces to. So others we just fill them up. Then this is minus 3 all over 5 of 2. So we'll open the bracket with this number that is attached to this bracket, is multiplying the brackets. So if there is any cutting, we can also cut. So 3 here 1, 3 here 8, right? So now we're now left with what? Minus 4 plus 3 all over 2 divided by minus 23 all over 8 minus 3 all over 5 of 2. So at this point we are no longer saying the brackets. The bracket is gone, right? So the next thing we want to look at is the off, which is the next thing after brackets. So we off this and this together. So it's going to be minus 4 plus 3 all over 2 divided by minus 23 all over 8 minus 3 times 2, that will be 6 all over 5, right? Yeah. So the next thing after of is division. So whenever we see division in an expression, we convert it to multiplication. So that's going to be minus 4 plus 3 all over 2 times 8, so minus 8 all over 23. So the minus here, that's minus, so it could be placed at the numerator or at the denominator, but usually it is preferable to place it at the numerator. So even when we invert, the minus can still be at the numerator. When we invert, when we change the denominator, we take it to the numerator and take the numerator back to, that is when we are dividing. Now we convert the division to multiplication. So this is going to be minus 6 over 5. So at this point, multiplication involves, multiplying these two fractions together. If there is anything that can cut, you can cut 2 here 1, 2 here 4. Okay, so at this point 3 times 4 is going to be 12. So we are now left with minus 4. Okay, so this minus will multiply this plus, because this is multiplication we want to deal with at this point. So this plus and minus will become minus, then 3 times what is left here, 4, that's going to be 12 all over 23. So this is minus 4 and this is minus 6 all over 5. So we have taken note of that. So now the next we want to do is find the LCM. This is like 4 over 1. So when we find the LCM, the LCM is going to be 23 times 5, because there is no common factor. So 23 times 5, 5 times 3, 15, and 5 times 2, 10, right? Because that will be 11, so 115. So this is going to be 115 divided by 1, 115 times 4. 5 times 4, that's going to be 6. 5 times 4 times 5, 20. 4 times 1, 4. 5 times 5, 20. 4 times 1, 4 plus 2, 6. 4 times 1, 4. So that's going to be minus 460. Then this is going to be 115 divided by 23. Of course, it's going to be this 5. And 5 times 12, that is going to be 60. Then this is going to be, when you say 115 divided by 5 is going to be 23. 23 times 6. 6 times 3, that will be 18. And 6 times 2, that's going to be 12. Plus 1, 13. So at this point, when we add them together, it's going to be minus 658. 460 plus 6, that's 520. 520, 620, and 658. So that was going to be minus 658 all over 115. So this is going to be the final answer. So okay, given this expression, we want to solve this using the BODMAS rule. The next thing we want to do at this point is to do what? Is to resolve the brackets. So the brackets, inside the brackets, we also need to apply the BODMAS rule, which means we do off before we do subtraction. So but first of all, we can change out the mixed fraction to improper fraction. So this is going to be minus 3 all over 2 divided by 3 all over 2 of 3 all over 2 minus 2 over 3 of 3 over 5 divided by 3 times 1, 3 plus 1, 4 all over 3. So at this point, this is going to be, so we resolve the off. So this can cut this. So minus 3 all over 2 divided by 3 is going to be minus 3 left here. Then minus 2 all over 3 of 3 over 5 divided by 4 all over 3. So here now we'll resolve this one into a single fraction by using this to multiply this. That will be minus 9 minus 2, that's minus 11 over 3. So this is going to be minus 11 all over 3. So division is here, then minus 3 all over 2 is here, of 3 all over 5 divided by 4 all over 3. So the next thing we want to look at here is to use the 3 to multiply, to break this bracket open. 3 will multiply whatever is inside, and if cutting is possible, we can cut. So we use 3 to cut 3. So at this point, we have 3 all over 2. So divided by minus 11 is left there, of 3 over 5 divided by 4 all over 3. So now the next thing we want to do is minus 3 all over 2 divided by minus 33. That is, resolve the off all over 5 divided by 4 all over 3. So what is now left here is to convert the division to multiplication. So it's going to be minus 3 all over 2 divided, that is multiply, the division will be converted to multiplication. So that will be times minus 5 all over 33. Then times 3 all over 4. So at this point, we will now cut whatever is able to cut. So 3 here, 1, 3 here, 11. I think that's the only thing that can cut. At this point, we just multiply out. So minus times minus will give us plus. So the final answer is going to be plus. Now minus 5 times 3, that is, sorry, 5 times 3, that will be 15. So that will be 15 all over. Now 2 times 11, that will be 22. And 11 times 4, 22 times 4, that's 88. So the final answer is 15 all over 88. So that is it. Okay, so let's quickly do this example. So in this example, we have the brackets here. So this is the brackets. So that's the first thing we are going to deal with here. So in this bracket, we'll look for the LCM, which is 6. And 2 in 6 is 3. 3 times 1, 3. Minus, this is like 3 over 1. So 1 is 6. That is 6 over 1. 6 times 3. That will be 18. And plus 6 divided by 3. That's 2. 2 times 1, 2. So that's what we'll do first. We can write down every other one. So this one, we can write them down. We'll come back to them when we are done with the brackets. We can convert this one, 5 times 15 over, so that will be 16 all over 3. So the next thing we want to do here is to do what? Is to reduce the bracket to a single fraction. So we have 3 plus 2, that's 5. 5 minus 18, that's minus 13, right? So minus 13 over 6. So plus 1, then minus, then this is 1 all over 2 of 3 divided by 16 all over 3. So then the next thing we are going to do is to open these brackets. So we use the minus 1 that is here. Open this this bracket. So minus times minus is going to be plus. So eventually it's going to be minus 16 all over 3 divided by 3 of 1 all over 2 plus 13 all over 6 plus 1. So the next thing we'll do here is to do off this and this together. So when we off it, we have minus 16 all over 3 divided by 3 all over 2 plus 13 all over 6 plus 1, right? So we convert the division to multiplication. So that will be minus 16 all over 3 times 2 all over 3, right? Plus 13 plus 1. So at this point, we'll just use the 2 to cut the any cutting. So we cannot cut since nothing can cut here. We just multiply out if cutting is not possible. Minus 16 times 2, that will be minus 32. And then 3 times 3 is going to be 9 plus 13 all over 6 plus 1. So we will now have, so what we are now left with. The moment we are left with addition and subtraction, so we'll just resolve the two. So but here now we now see that we need to find the LCM of 9 and 6. So what is the LCM of 9 and 6? If you look at this expression, we see that there is a common factor between them, and that common factor is 3. So if you take out that 3, whatever is left here is what? 3. Whatever is left here is 2. That is if you take out the common factor between them. So now going to be 18, because if you see 9 and 6, you want to look for their LCM. When you use 2 in 9, it will be 9. 2 in 6 is going to be 3. Now you now use 3. 3 in 9 it will be 3. 3 in 3 is going to be 1. Now use 3. 3 in 3, 1. So it's going to be 2 times 3, 6. And 6 times 3, 18. So 18 will be the LCM. 18 will now be the LCM. So just as when you have these two, the common factor between them is 3. 3 can go in this without remainder. 3 can go in this without remainder. If you bring out the 3, that 3 will now multiply whatever is left after the 3 divides. So that 3 will multiply the 3. That will be 9. Then that same 3 that divides the remaining 2. So that 9 will now multiply the 2, which is 18. So it's the same thing. That is, if you don't want to use the table to get the LCM, you can just use what I explained just now to do that. So here 9, this is 18 divided by 9 is going to be 2, and 2 times 32 is going to be 64. Now 18 divided by 6 is going to be 3, and 3 times 13 is going to be 39, plus this is like 1 over 1. So when we say 18 over 1, it's going to be 18. 18 times 1, 18. Okay, so the final answer at this point is going to be, okay, so the final answer is going to be minus 7 all over 18. So which is the final answer. Okay, so we'll leave it here. So we now, I'm going to give us some exercise to do, and this exercise I would like you guys to try it. Okay, so this is an assignment for us to look into. So I would like you guys to look at this, to do this assignment. Now this video we are going to solve this problem and see whether we understand it. Thank you. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then click the notification button and hit the bell in case we drop other videos, so you'll be notified. Thank you.